Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Air Force Falcons, taking on last year's national champions, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Falcons will put total leather and will get started. And here he comes out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And people still fill in the stands. And he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Trying to make magic. There he goes. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate a...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
He's looking to pass. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Falcons! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. Brings it in down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Peace. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making you miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so...
Turning it on! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Rainbow Warriors just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Quick handoff. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Direct snap. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up for it.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Give him 6. Touchdown, Warriors! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. Continues to fight for yards. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play.
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. And the Falcons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He's got it, 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Falcons are on the move. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snagged out of the air. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. The throw. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Got a little space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
To give to the big fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's going to take off. Got him downfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Sometimes you dial up the right place, sometimes you get the right penalty. Either way, it's a 3rd down conversion for this offense. Here comes the offense on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Powers through the defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Rainbow Warriors will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to run it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Rainbow Warriors have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Rainbow Warriors trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive, and that will extend their lead even further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy. What a nice stop here.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And the Air Force offense will take over 1st and
10. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The sure hands, it's Kennedy. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone. Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets rid of it. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Look out, he's got room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Moves away as he feels pressure. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's going to let it go. Snags it on the right. Here he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Number 14.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Here's the pressure. Slings it downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Never a doubt. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Iowa State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown Falcons! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peace. And the Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
And the Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Punts it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Dances away to buy time. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's taking a deep shot. It's caught. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chain 4th down.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the first, getting some momentum, and keeping this drive alive.
Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Working that left side. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Looking to the end zone. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Falcons. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Bringing the heat. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do to you.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And here's the fifth interception by this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got enough space. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, Does the portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets